let's talk about an important fundamental for the perfect connection swing, and that is your posture. Posture, what I see people set up to the ball, I see them usually get into what I call a C-spine, where they get very rounded. This makes it very difficult for you to move your body. If you're standing there right now or sitting, just sit up straight, put your arms across your chest, and feel like you're turning in the backswing. See how much flexibility or how much turn you can create. Now round out your shoulders and try to turn. See the difference, and this way I get very limited in my rotational ability. So we need to create a spine position where we have a flat back. Sometimes I see the opposite, where people get their rear end hunched up and they create this little bulge here. This is called an S-spine. You can see it, what's going on here. That is usually due to really tight back, tight hip flexors. All of that stuff can be worked on with the flexibility, but if you do that, you're going to lock up your glutes, you're going to lock up your hips, you're not going to create the power you want. So the posture drill that I want you to do is we are literally just going to stand here with our nose and ear level. We're going to take our right hand and pinch the club against our chest. Notice there are no gaps in here. From here, I'm going to have my feet shoulder width, add a little bit of knee flex, place my left hand on my thigh, and as I bend over, just bend over until I touch the top part of my knees, place the club in front of you. How far away should you be from the ball? I like to use a fist and a thumb, basically from your zipper right there, and just measure that distance. At this point, your arms are hanging right below your shoulders. A great way to check if you're in balance is having a shaft that sits from the back of your shoulders through the tip of the knees into the balls of the feet. If I get all my weight in your heels, you can see that that's going to not sit in the proper position. Now, the key to this, and this area should really have its own section, and I want to talk about hip position. This is the #1 cause of low back pain in golfers, and that is a reverse C position. What that is caused by is when you set up with your left hip too high. So from this view, if you're looking at my belt angle, you will see that my left hip is too high. When I swing back, it's easy to swing that way. Now the only way I can swing is that way. So if I place your hands on your hips, just like this, lower the left hip, just push down on your left hip. It feels like your right hip is bumping towards the target a little bit. Make sure your weight's 50-50. From there, you can swing back. So again, from this view, we're just taking and lowering our left hip a little bit, okay? We can put our hands across our chest, just like this, and we're going to wind back so that my head moves a little bit to the right, and then as we swing through, it moves back to the right. I'm sorry, so on the backswing, it moves to the left, moves to the right. That's what we are looking for with our body motion. Now, if you don't get that left hip, this little bit can mess up your swing. So really pay attention to the left hip as well as your posture drill. The posture drill, again, nose and ear are level. Hold the club against your chest. A little bit of knee flex. Let this left hand slide down till you touch the top part of your knees. Pay attention to your knees here. Don't go here and go. By adding knee flex, don't straighten your knees. Keep your knees locked right in the position that they're at. Bend over, put the club in front of you, fist and a thumb, and you are ready with the proper position to allow your body to move and play pain-free.